Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and today we're going old school. We're bringing it all the way back. We're going to be reacting to Don't Let Me Down by the Beatles. And, let me start off by saying, as a former and I guess current person who was a non-American parent having person, the Beatles was just never really a part of my childhood. I didn't listen to them much. I heard a lot about them, and I wasn't so curious to go check them out. I've heard the occasional Beatles song here and there. Yellow Submarine being one of them. Twist and Shout, I think, is another. So I have listened to a little bit of them, but I didn't feel that like cultural draw that everybody does, and not because I wouldn't enjoy the music, just because it wasn't really a part of my life. So I'm here doing the due diligence now, starting to react to these Beatles recordings, and I'm just excited. I'm excited to get into it. I hope you are as well. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It helps me out a lot. And without further ado, let's get into it.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Wow.
Don't let me down.
Groovy.
Don't let me down.
To the stash.
Nobody ever loved me like she does. She does. Yes, she does.
There's so much groove, and I love the fact that there's multiple singers, so each of them has their own almost flavor that they're adding to any harmony, to any melody. Do they do this? Do they like each have a verse of their own? I'm curious.
Yes, she does. And if somebody loved me like she does,
So groovy.
she does. Yes, she does. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I'm in love for the first time.
I want to point out how just into the groove everybody is. That's kind of the beauty of good music and good bands, is that they're all doing their own separate thing, and somehow each of these ingredients comes together and adds more than the sum of their parts, right? You create this amazing, delicate dish. I like it a lot. It's very simple, and it's very different from the modern music that I typically listen to, even in terms of rock. Would you classify them as classic rock? I don't want to be doing them disservice by getting the genre wrong, so let me know in the comments down below. But it's definitely very different than what I listen to these days. Definitely different than just what comes out. So yeah, I'm glad to be doing this.
For the first time, don't you know it's gonna last? It's a love that lasts forever.
Yeah.
It's a love that has no past. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Can we just appreciate a few things here? The fact that they're singing and they're playing all of these not so easy guitar riffs. It's not just like a guitar player strumming chords to a campfire, and I'm the cardinal I'm the cardinal sinner of that approach. I love just strumming my guitar to chords and just being basic, but when they're playing certain specific riffs that require more intentionality and singing on top, it's amazing. And also, is this John Lennon right here? Because his growl, his the oomph in his voice that we heard in his verse, I like that a lot. So yeah, just a few notes there. So far, it's just really good.
Don't let me down. And from the first find that she really done me. Ooh, she done me. She done me good. I guess nobody ever really done me. Ooh, she done me. She done me good.
Yeah, you when you get done good, you really should be singing about it. That's all I'll say.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
It's like the look of half the guys. The guy earlier, he had the mutton chops. Yep, the mutton chops that this Mandelbrot stash, is that what it is? I feel like I just get like, what would the word be? I get like time portal, I get shot through time. I'm going through like a wormhole. This is just like a experience that like I probably would have benefited by having and I'm having now, but it's weird that I'm having it now in the 21st century. Like, is this what it's supposed to feel like? I'm probably missing out is basically what I'm trying to say. So this is really interesting. I also was going to ask, how many times have they sung "Don't Let Me Down"? It feels like they've sung that chorus at least 6 times separately. It's not bad. It's a very just interesting song structure compared to what we typically hear these days. These falsetto notes. Wow. Is that it? Okay. There it is. The Beatles, "Don't Let Me Down." What a good experience. I It's hard for me to like honestly quantify what I felt throughout that whole thing. It's just so different than what I'm typically used to listening to. Like in my personal listening career, I'm a big fan of metalcore, rock, hard rock. I do all of the genres, but those are my mainstays. So to hear something like this, it's always just sitting in the nice little pocketed groove. Everything's very happy-go-lucky, and then there's just a bunch of guys all happy coming together singing. It's a fun, lighthearted experience, is what I would say. And I can understand why so many people love the Beatles as much as they did. I mean, if this was in, I guess, the 1970s, yeah. I mean, come on. If you're in the 1970s, you're listening to this. This is probably the best thing you ever heard. So I totally get it. Something that I appreciated in this listen through was just the actual simplicity to the song structure. I feel like they just back and forth between that catchy chorus and these verses that help kind of jive you along, kind of rustle certain images in your brain. It really connects you in a deeper way. I like the fact that the vocals are simple. They are kind of underproduced, and maybe it's not even underproduced. Maybe this is overproduced for the time, but I will say underproduced relative to what we have in the modern era, where, God, you listen to any track and there's 70 different instruments and you can't even tell either of them apart. So, it's a different time. It's a different message. It's a different kind of charm. I'm not one for nostalgia. Just kidding. I'm totally one for nostalgia. If I was around during this time and listened to this music then and was the champion of that music, I mean, I'm sure as hell I would be nostalgic. So, anyways, a lot of my ramblings at the end seem to just take random turns. So I'm going to save you from the rest that's in my brain. I really liked it. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. If you did, please hit that subscribe button and have a great rest of your day, everyone. Take care and peace.